What's everyone doing? I just wanted to make this video as I am right now. Today's the Sunday, the 4th of August 2024. I'm sitting in front of my brother's computer and I am doing some marking for CSEC. Excuse my hoarseness. So let me just bring y'all up to speed of what happened in the last week. So in the last week, I went to camp. That was a big part of my week. I went to camp on Tuesday. I returned yesterday. I'll tell you more about that. But within that time, uh, for UG, I had an exam on Wednesday and I wrapped up the course. I was able to see the grade. I think it was Friday, no, Thursday. Thursday, a day after. Anyways, I was able to see the score either Thursday or Friday morning, and I got an A for it, 35 out of 40. I'm so grateful. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. ChatGPT did give me some good assistance. You know, that course that I had is the only course on this program that I'm doing this postgrad that if I'm honest with you, although I got an A, I didn't like I don't know, it was I guess maybe because of my past with that course. It's not something I like and I wasn't really willing to learn because I was tired. Every time I had to go to class, we used to get 2 3 hour classes every week. The lectures were boring, but the lecturer tried and he is good at his job, just that it was very boring. But nevertheless, I got me and I'm good about that. I also was able to see my practicum scores. I got an A, and if you all know them, I barely clipped the A. But an A is an A, so I feel so good at myself. And then practicum is 6 credits. So it's just curriculum left, and all I have to do is an exam on. I had the last class yesterday and at my tutorial presentation, so I have the exam on Tuesday. Now with curriculum, one of my group members, and I'm saying my because the group elected me as the leader, and I had no objections to it. One of the group members, he was very lazy, and I have a policy: if I'm in a group with anyone, I'd reach out to them, to communicate whatever. He was not willing to like cooperate. He would just tell me yes, whatever. And I realized closer to the time he wasn't going to show up. So we put a backup plan. I talked to the group members. I said to them, man, I said, yeah, if this boy does not show up, he's going to get zero. So when Sir asked about him in class, I said, Sir, I will email you, but he has not shown up. He's not made any contributions. And today I sent Sir an email explaining it. So Sir is, I am sure Sir will give him zero. I removed him from the group and I blocked him. So he can't reach out to me because there's nothing that he could say that I would want to hear, especially when persons in the group I was in told me that with the program, because he's doing the secondary program, I'm doing the higher education. But this course, secondary and higher education, people will do it. So sort of mix us up in the groups. So I didn't know those people from before, the different majors. One of the students said, it's something that he does since he started the program. So I'm like, okay, you got a free ride with the first assessment we did because you didn't contribute. I put your name, you're going to get a free ride with the second one. So that's that. And obviously, I only got to go gym on Monday. I feel a little guilty, but I'm at this point in my life where I'm trying my best to as see things for what they are and not get worked up too much. And two, I'm just tired. So let's talk about camp. Now, I love junior camp. The church I attend, we have junior and senior camp, or instead of senior camp, we like to say youth camp. Now, the thing is, I prefer the junior camp because the junior camp is very organized. It has a structure and there's order, and I flow well with that. So this year I was the camp coordinator, and it's not my first time. I've coordinated camps, junior camp, at least, if I'm correct, I would like to think 2 times before. And I was also the camp director 1 year. So, and the year that I directed, it was like I was a coordinator. So, in doing that, um, it was great. You understand what I'm saying? So, I knew what I had to do. Um, but this year we had a lot, we were understaffed as a camp and we had a lot of newbies. So because they didn't really know the ropes of camp as much as you explain and so on, certain things they lag behind a bit. But overall, if I was to rate the experience, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10, possibly 9. And what kind of sour the experience is that when I was driving going up, I had some challenges when I reached close to the area with my car. And if I lie, I think I knocked out the shocks, the front shocks. And then coming back home, and I tell you, I had a challenge. Oh my God. I was advised to drive on a sand part because on the road the guys were practicing for drag racing, and in driving on the sand part, I was good up until I reached like 3/4 way, and it was a whole thing. The wheels stick up. I tried everything. I had to wait to get the assistance I needed. We had to wait for the person to come and get us to help us. That took probably an hour, and then he had to go and get somebody else. When we finally got somebody, we pull out the car, stick up again. The man pull it. When I tell you, it was tough. And then on my way home, when I reached on the East Coast, we had heavy traffic. When I say it was crazy, yesterday's one of those days, like I wanted to cuss up, I wanted to be bad, I wanted to scream, I wanted to, like it was so much, and then my battery died. Like there was an example of how connected we are to our devices, and I need to work on that. I always need to be stimulated by something. Like right now, as I'm making this video, or just before I made this video, I'm marking, and I'm listening to something, and I'm browsing. So like, there's several things would stimulate me, right? Like focusing on one thing at one time is very difficult for me, and that's why I'm always busy, because I like knowing I always get things to do, but it's telling on my body that I need rest. Because at the camp as a coordinator, I gotta make sure that every event pull off, the schedule is upheld, and there's a lot of nitty-gritty things. But the overall experience, I enjoyed it. It's a camp that I always look forward to. Just that the little UG work I had to do took away from it, and then the challenges with my car. But I'm proud of myself that I challenged myself to drive to camp. I'm proud to would have coordinated another camp successfully, and I'm also proud on the spiritual goals that we were able to have. And I do believe that some of these children would have left the camp with an impact. Like for example, sister from the church texted me and she was like, she didn't expect her 2 children to enjoy, but they were telling her they enjoyed herself. She said her son said, "Mommy, I'm looking forward to camp next year." And those things make me feel good. Her daughter at first, like she was missing a home or whatever, but I noticed by the end of camp she grooved in and she was good. So that's just what it was. I attached my need, a prayer request, and I told God I didn't want confirmation on this college stuff. You see me, I like clarification. Like I want to know, no, you're gonna get it, or yes, you're gonna get it. The limbo that they get me in is not my kind of speed. Because if you leave it up to me, I would turn by the office to find out, or I would send an email or call. Right? Well, I'm trying to be patient, but I feel like if coming close to the school reopening, I don't get anything, I will call myself or seek an audience. Man, like, I don't know, man, because, like, man, it is what it is. It's our feeling. That's that. I touch a need, though. I want to get back into my, not I want to, I am going to get back into my writing. I need to do such. Up to now, I can't start it yet. Well, August started while I was in camp, so let me don't beat myself up. And right now, people, let me tell you, I got a lot to do. This CSEC marking, this question I'm marking, as of yesterday, we had 900 and something more scripts to mark. I am hoping tonight my goal is to mark 60. I'm almost at my goal. I have 30 more scripts to mark, and I'll reach my goal for the night. And then I can close out. And this week I have some marking for my part-time job at college that I need to get done, because I should have already inputted the scores, because the courses I taught, they were continuously assessed. But I'm going to be working on that in this week. So by the end of this week, I will finish all my marking, upload all my scores and everything. I got to go and carry my claims. I should have been sitting down to do the claim. I'm at this point where with my body and myself, I'm not going to be pushing to do a set of things at the same time. I'm taking it one step at a time. And by the end of this week, by the time I make another video, God's Prayer Life, I will have completed my postgrad. I've done all my college work. My car is going to be fixed. And I should be in the clear. I will be in the clear. So that's what's up. But in this month, I really want to get into, if I'm being real with you, by the end of this month, artistically, I must finish listening to this audiobook I started since last month. I want to at least finish reading 2 physical books and watch some more series. So that's where I'm at, and I just wanted to share this with you. As I'm in this moment, my throat, I'm hoarse, and then my knee or my left leg is hurting. So I don't even know if I should get up and go gym tomorrow, because the things I have to do at gym require me to be physical and use my foot. Like tomorrow is the day I do the treadmill. The treadmill cousin. I do it for 30 minutes, but not together. I do 50 minutes. Then I do squats with one of them. I wouldn't even call it a dumbbell, with one of them weights thing.